This is China's 哪吒. 孙悟空is loved by almost everyone, huh? But about 哪吒, people seem to have different opinions. As the coolest rebellious kid in Chinese mythology, unlike Prometheus, who defied the gods for humanity, or Icarus, who fought for freedom, what exactly is 哪吒fighting for? During the Sui and the Tang dynasties,哪吒's name was first introduced to China through translated Buddhist scripture. Later, he was depicted as a protector of the Dharma, fighting evil and spreading good. In the Song dynasty, his story gained depth. For the first time, the epic scene where哪吒returns his bones to his father appeared. Around this time, he also joined the Taoist pantheon. The court of heaven offered him the position of heavenly war god.哪吒's most iconic image came into shape in the Ming Dynasty classic called《封神演义》. In this version,哪吒is a hot-headed child who has killed the Long King's servant and son. To protect his family and neighbors and fight back against fate and oppressive patriarchy, he removes his bones and returns them to his father, and peels off his flesh and returns it to his mother, fulfilling xiao, filial piety, and yi, wretchedness, in a way of self-destruction. This act of radical rebellion is rare in Chinese mythology and thus makes this story striking. In traditional Chinese culture, the father represents authority, and the unquestioning obedience of the child is taken for granted. But when哪吒faces misunderstanding and oppression from his father, he pushes back in the most radical way possible. He rejects a preordained destiny he cannot accept.哪吒's defense, struggle, and anguish make him more of a human than a god. To be honest, in the《封神演义》, the reason behind 哪吒闹海 is not that noble. It all started because Yaksha complained about哪吒splashing around too loudly while bathing the sea. Sounds like a typical rowdy kid move. But this seemingly annoying act highlights the innocence of the child. It's a deliberate rebellion against the rigid idea of suppressed human desires for heavenly order that was popular back then. Then came 1979 with 哪吒闹海from Shanghai Animation Film Studio, where the reason of哪吒's uprising is to protect the weak. Looks more heroic. His line goes,
弟弟，你的骨肉我还给你
which strikes me in my childhood. At the end of this movie,哪吒is reborn from a lotus, reclaims himself, and finds freedom for his soul. In 2019, the internationally acclaimed 魔童降世 broke from the traditional mythological framework, weaving in modern ideals. The iconic line resonated deeply with the modern philosophy of pursuing individual freedom and defying societal prejudice. A young hero or the ultimate rebel, a god or a demon.哪吒's evolving image reflects shifting values and cultural aspirations. Myths are mirrors of the times, which reflect the hopes and struggles of each generation. So, each era has its own哪吒, but honestly,哪吒probably doesn't care how he is interpreted. He's already found his truth through his multiple rebirths.
往下走啊，该煽情了，该上价值了呀。
哪有什么该不该的？这期我可是哪吒。Find yourself and be yourself. I'm Eva, your best in China.